Welcome inside Ken Nickel Recreation Center. It's time for Alberta Series Lacrosse action coming your way on CROW LAX TV. It's Cody Jansen, Eric Krause with you this afternoon. Live from Beaumont as the 1-1 and 2 Outlaws take on the 2-2 Rockyview Knights. Taylor Osterman is on the face-off for Beaumont. Wallace McCrae for the Knights. It'll be Rockyview with the opening possession. They'll run it through the lefties on offense. We'll get to your scratches a little bit later on. Dostie starts the swing. Up top, James Johnson is there, and he'll end up setting a pick pass over the head of number 17, Nolan Oakey, and it'll be the Outlaws to settle it down. Scratches for Beaumont in this one. Tavis Needham, Killian Drysdale, Kyle Bailey, Dallin Rye, Scott Cavalinas, Camwin Greniuk not in the lineup. That's the senior scratch list for you. Outlaws run it up top. Tokar has it. Wildeboer is in the lineup. That's Zach Wildeboer, former Fort Saskatchewan Junior B Rebel. Shot goes wide. Shot clock will expire. For Rockyview, not in the lineup this afternoon, Robson Ramsey, Dylan Riley, Patrick Morrow, Taylor Crossley, Dakota Wright, Ryan Strom, Gord Unnan, and Michael Halliday. Pass inside, botched around. James Johnson's there. Defended by Jeremy Johnston. Up top for Bryce Trimmer. Looking for a lane inside, swings it over to Johnston. Little flip inside, behind the back. Shot goes high and wide over tonight's starter. Between the pipes, Michael Cunningham for Beaumont. Jordan Kansa is going for Rockyview. Between the pipes, floor, Adam Harlick with the ball. Joe Royer swings it around. The captain, Osterman. Back for Royer, trying to sneak inside. Got stripped of the ball. Matthew McKee wearing number 2 in this one. Penalty upcoming against Beaumont. On the floor again. Knights had numbers for a second, but Nolan Oakey decides to pull it out. Return feed over his head. Knights still with possession. The driving dish from Bodie Shields got knocked down. Outlaws are going to take the first penalty of the game, and Rockyview's power play will go to work with 17:41 left in period number 1. 20 men on the floor is the call, and Eric Bulanoff is going to be serving that. Knights power play goes to work. It's been a tough go for them at the Ken Nickel. Last win in Beaumont, June 3rd, 2018. The last time Rockyview's won in Beaumont. Oakey up top on the power play. Bryce Trimmer as well. It's a righty strong look. Trimmer, crease side. Oakey trying to cut through the middle. Pass got knocked down by Jaden Green. Green up in transition. Has some help, and Beaumont's on the board first. David Lehman on the breakaway, shorthanded, and the Outlaws lead 1-0. It all starts with the good penalty kill. They're able to force the turnover, head back the other way, and it's the big man, David Lehman's got his 3rd of the year, and the Outlaws jump out to a 1-0 lead. Back at the dot, Osterman and McCrae. Shields swings it back, and the Knights go back on the power play. Now it gets blown down for a second, and I believe it's a clock malfunction. Well, they'll run it down a couple of seconds here. We'll see. They'll probably give them a fresh shot clock to work with. But you'll see Noah Simonelli up top. Simonelli's got 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points. The Jaden Green fan club is happy after that one. Lehman now knocks down that pass, and it's got back by Johnson. Simonelli up top. Little toe drag inside. Shot just goes wide. Quick little move on the inside cut by the Brock product, but Simonelli unable to capitalize. Jaden Green back up the floor. Short-handed, can't go back over the restraining line. 47 seconds left in their minor penalty. Green still back against Curtis Galler as Zach Wildeboer up top. Wildeboer waits, and now he'll just dump this one. What was attempted for the corner, but Patrick O'Meara steps in to pick it off. Without their captain, Taylor Crossley, in the lineup, expect Patrick O'Meara to play some big minutes here on defense, and boy, he can run it up in transition as well. Long shot there is a step down by Oki. Didn't get deflected. Defender got stick on stick, and the ball ends up out of play. Outlaws penalty kill, 5 seconds left, and then they're back to even strength. Joe Royer slows it down. 153 points last year as an Edmonton Junior B Warrior. Driving the net was Liam McCann. Ball got deflected. Still made its way on goal, though, so they get the reset. Orlak outside move. Osterman right back to him. Long range shot, not on target. Grab by McCann. He wants to drive. 10 on the shot clock. McCann loses the ball, takes a hit for his effort. Ball ends up on the ground. Nielsen is going to run up on it, though, and he's got it back in his own zone. Beaumont forces a turnover here in period number 1. 14:50 left to go in the opening frame. Michael Tokar for Wildeboer. All the way across the floor. McCann inside spin. Still has it. Cansell got his left shoulder on it. Ball still in the corner. Now it's scooped up. Allen across the floor. McKean is there. Wallace McCray on offense. Cam McIntosh in to set the pick, and another pass is picked off by David Lehman. Does he have another one in him? Dishes it off. Green all alone, and he scores, but they'll say he cut through the crease. You can't dive into the crease like NLL rules. It's essentially a cylinder that your feet can't cross, and they'll say Jaden Green did so. Simonelli trying to pull it short side. Save made by Michael Cunningham. Again, shot comes in from James Johnston. Kick state. 30 clock reset. Cam McIntosh. Back for Johnson on the back pedal. Trimble feeds it through everyone, and Wallace McCray is there. McCray on the roll. 12 to shoot. He'll have to peel himself back. Trying to go low this time on Cunningham, and he'll sit on one. Just over 13 to play here in period number 1. The Outlaws coming off that 9-9 tie against the Rebels. They also tied their previous game 9-9 against the Edmonton Miners. Liam McCann, dish up top for Shellington. Had a hat trick earlier this year when these two teams met. Shellington all the way across the floor. Ball's over the head of Britton, and he can't come down with it. Curtis Galler up for O'Meara. He'll stay in play. Knight's a little slow on the change here. Now they'll just get their 5th on the floor. Comes in the form of James Johnson. Steps into one, and he'll rig it off the pint. Off the bright blue nets in Beaumont, and the Outlaws escape one as James Johnson with the step down. Tokar left side. Joe Royer out does the third righty. Wildeboer for McCann. 2 to shoot. Toe drag won't work, and he gets it off on an awkward angle, and he scores. Shot clock expiring and all, and Liam McCann fires home his third of the season. You can't give up till the 30 clock runs out, and Liam McCann makes them pay. The Chestnut Hill alumni goes short side on Cancel. It's 2-0 for the home side. Knights possession off that face-off pass over the head of Shields, though, and it rolls into Cunningham. Jordan Renault pass down for Shellington. Has McCann with him. 15 on the shot clock. Not a lot of time, but you can still run a play here. Horlack, no lane. He'll get pushed back. Drives towards the middle. Defenders all over him. Joe Royer and Nathan Shellington pick up assists on the Liam McCann goal. Michael Toka with it. He'll walk it down the left side. Joe Royer's up top, swings it over to McCann. Trying to go short side again. Glove save by Cancel. McCann battling for the loose ball, still bouncing around. Knights have it, and up on a breakaway attempt. Ball's going to go right to McKee, and he's stopped by Cunningham. Zach Wildeboer on the back check, too. Scoops it up. Osterman takes a high shot. Penalty upcoming to Rockyview. McCann had his shot blocked by Bolesny. And Beaumont going to go to the power play for the first time in this contest. Cross-check is the call, and Beaumont's power play, which was 0 for 3 against the Knights in their first meeting this season, gets their first chance on a Saturday afternoon in Beaumont. Taylor Osterman on that left side. Righty strong look. Joe Royer's up top. Shellington, early shot, and this is going to roll all the way back to Cunningham. 10:05 left to go in period number 1. Joe Royer runs it up. 7 to shoot. McCann again. Low one got blocked. This is going to bounce out to O'Meara. You know, he wants to run in transition if you can. And Osterman's going to scoop it into the ceiling. O'Meara wants a change for fresh legs, and Carson Trimble hops on the floor. 7 goals, 3 assists, 10 points for Trimble in the senior season. Inside feed by Johnston, got knocked down, gets it right back, though. Cunningham makes a save. He's going to drop onto his knees to smother it. Joe Royer helped take the Edmonton Warriors to the Founders Cup last year. Was on a lot of NLL teams' radars. Didn't find himself called in the draft, though. Osterman, low shot, save made by Cancel. Horlack, lucky as he called for the off-ball push. Shellington tries to go far side. It's over the net. Horlack now pushed out the ball by Campbell Rose. Rose again. Shellington up top. McCann had Cancel going the wrong way, and Royer catches a turf monster. Bodie Shields has to spin back, and now back and over is going to get called. He lost where he was on the floor, and that's costly as that gives the Outlaws another 20 seconds on the power play. Still on that righty strong look with Royer up top. Wildeboer and Horlack are the other righties. Royer with the shot. Cancel with the save. Wildeboer again back to even strength in a second. Shellington, Wildeboer, quick stick, got stopped. O'Meara's got the rebound. Now the Knights can run. It's a 3-on-2. O'Meara has some help, but he'll take the twister himself, and it's a left-hand save by Cunningham, who's going to throw this one into the ceiling. Cunningham, a target down the floor, and right there, you almost want your goaltender to throw one off the hip and bounce it up to the player. Low ceiling here in the Ken Nickel. And it's a turnover for the Outlaws. To the middle, Wallace McCray is cutting in. O'Meara, flip out. Nolan Oakey from distance, right pad saved by Cunningham. Oakey's going to track down this rebound as well. Michael Gillespie's on him. Gillespie, the former Fort Saskatchewan Rebel. Now he's got to defend Wallace McCray. Hard pick got sent, and Cam McIntosh is going to get blown for that. Jaden Green on the stretch, and Gillespie was there, but I think we're getting a call behind the play. I believe that'll be Bryce Trimmer heading to the sin bin, and we'll wait for the call. 2 minutes for roughing. Beaumont back to the power play with 7:34 left to go in period number 1, leading 2-0. Zach Wildeboer will be up top on this power play. Osterman and Horlack are on his left. Shellington and McCann are on his right. Osterman with it. Has McCann. Bouncer trying to go 5-hole, and it's stuck in the pants of goaltender Jordan Cancel. He's got 3 assists this year in 4 games, and I think for anyone who's seen him play in the senior circuit, that's why Rockyview is able to be dangerous short-handed, as they can go up in the rush and really push the pace when you got a goalie who can throw dimes on the floor. Outlaws thought about going for it. Now Joe Royer, and the power play gets set. Less than 7 to play in period number 1. Shellington on the lefty crease slot. Quick stick attempt. Trying to go short side on Cancel. They beat him there earlier. And now Shellington cuts through the crease. And you can't touch the ball after that. Knights will slow it down. A minute left on their penalty kill. 6:30 to go in period number 1. Wallace McCray hoping Oakey can get free. Now James Johnson's the late forward up top. Pass intended for anyone who could get a stick on it. Simonelli has it on the backhand, too, to scoop. Oakey's there. He got a shot off late, and it was a good save by Cunningham. Michael Cunningham's had to be sharp between the pipes for the Beaumont Outlaws. No Scott Cavalinas in this one, their regular starter. Joe Royer gets around the pick towards the middle. High cross check off the grill. That'll get called. Horlack short side. Another save made by Cancel. Cross check is the call, and it'll be a 5-on-3 for about 6 seconds. We'll see if Joe Royer wants to just throw a pass in and be that high guy. So he'll throw it down to Osterman, and he'll stay up top. McCann inside, took that early shot, and now Trimmer is going to get out of the box. Here's what Beaumont wanted to avoid. It's a 2-1, back the other way. Trimmer's short side, shot by Guller. Bounces out of play. Outlaws escape after a perfectly executed penalty kill there, but now it's still 1:35 left in the kill as Mark Wilson is in the sin bin. Shellington, Royer, back to Shellington, down low for Horlack. Wildeboer got it off, easy save for Cancel, and Wildeboer now wrong side of the road, grabs the loose ball. Shot clock got reset. Wildeboer, Royer, low to low, kick to the corner. Horlack's there. O'Meara tried to strip him on the rear check. Horlack back to the net, got his own rebound. Circles out front, no lane to shoot. Shellington and Horlack playing pass behind the goal. Now he's going to cut out in front. Save made by Cancel. Horlack takes a beating. And this Rockyview penalty kill is doing work, and I think Horlack's going to take a slashing call here. O'Meara's having a conversation with the ref, and it looks like we'll play some 4-on-4 for approximately the next 42 seconds. A lot of space opened up on the floor. Rockyview still looking for their first of the afternoon. Cunningham and McIntosh in tight. 15 on the shot clock for them to work with. Trimble up top for Oki. He'll go low to low. Kick saved by Cunningham. Lehman's going to run it up again. 2-on-1. O'Meara's out early. Too many men call coming. Lehman with the shot. Cancel with the save. And as much as O'Meara not like it, the ref had an eye on the bench the whole time, and Rockyview is going to take another minor here with 3:49 left to go in period number 1. And the only good news out of all of that for Rockyview is that O'Meara doesn't have to serve it, and he can help kill this 5-on-3. Pardon me, 4-on-3. Now they accidentally got rid of the other penalty. And so it'll be back to a 4-on-4 here very soon. McCann, fake pass. Now he's got Osterman stepping down into one, bounces it wide, and the Knights might have a 2-on-0 here and going back the other way. Bodie Shields is in front of the net. Osterman's on the back check. Cunningham with the save. This one's going to bounce out of play before Joe Royer can get to it. And the Knights will have it. We got 61 seconds left of 4-on-4 lacrosse. Two 2-0 Outlaws lead. James Johnson drives and scores. Rockyview's on the board. James Johnson has the first of the game. Cutting down by himself. He's got this 6th of the season. And Rockyview is going to cut the lead in half while playing 4-on-4. Osterman face-off win. It's going to get scooped back to Green. And now Osterman will get tangled up with Belensny up top. Lehman getting a little 4-on-4 time. He's had the hot stick in transition, generating a couple of chances. Get an offensive look here. Jaden Green will stay in play as well. Wildeboer, easy save for Cancel. Wildeboer's on the back check, and the Knights will get possession. Wallace McCray. 5 goals, 7 assists so far this season. The Knights that are just at 500 through 4 games. Back over to McCray. This one's going to be over and back as they are shorthanded now. And so Beaumont, 15 seconds left on this power play. Horlack, Royer, Osterman. 5 seconds, so we're back to even strength. Shellington's in tight, trying to go to that far side again. They've tried that low lefty crease spot multiple times, haven't been able to connect. Osterman, Shellington, 5 to shoot. Defender soaks one. Mark Wilson's got a break. McCann's on the back check. Wilson all alone, tripped up, and he slides into Cunningham. Everyone's on their feet, thankfully, and now we'll see. Are they going to give him a penalty shot? I believe so. No power play, but it'll be a penalty shot for the Rockyview Knights with a chance to tie this game. I believe that's Mark Wilson. Well, he's going to the dot like he wants to take it, and I think the coach is going to say we'd prefer James Johnson in this scenario. That's what happens when you push the pace in transition. You open up opportunities, and here's James Johnston looking for his second of the game. Oh, they're going to say it's got to be Mark Wilson to take it. Thought you could throw anyone off the bench. Maybe that's an Alberta Lacrosse rule that I don't know. We'll let the refs in the comments let me know. Here goes Mark Wilson. Cunningham is your netminder. Couple of fakes and a big kick save by Michael Cunningham to keep the Outlaws lead at 1. Through 2 fakes, cutting left to right, and Michael Cunningham with the big left pad drops down, and he boots one away. When it's not a forward, sometimes you wonder if maybe you'd rather have that power play attempt. Instead, it's a quick momentum swing, and now Beaumont gets to escape one. Nielsen from the D zone takes a whack, and he'll throw it out to Lehman. Lehman on the half wall. As Tokar cutting up top. Lehman swings it over. Shot on goal. Save made by Cancel. Britton forced the turnover for a second. And now Britton has it half wall. 50 seconds left to go here in the opening period. Wildebor's up top. McCann spins out of traffic. 20 to shoot. 40 left in the period. Zach Wildeboer. Shot goes high. Penalty is coming. And it'll be a cross-checking call on Rockyview. Another power play opportunity. 8 minor penalties now in this first period. Not a single power play goal. One short. It came from David Lehman. Royer's up top, about a 2-second differential. Shot clock and game clock. Osterman. Royer's with it. Shellington and McCann are on his right. Royer's up top. It'll drag and drop for Shellington. Dozen to shoot. On the shot clock, Horlack's going to walk it out front, trying to go low. It's off the left knee of Cancel. And now, questionable hit there late by Curtis Galler. But McCann's going to be fine, and Beaumont is going to lead 2-1. They've got a minute 28 on the power play left when we come back. Be sure to subscribe and catch all the free lacrosse action in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League all season long on CROW LAX TV. It's Cody Jans and Eric Krause with you, and we're back for the second period. Back inside the Ken Nickel Recreation Center for Alberta Series Lacrosse action. It's Cody Jans and Eric Krause with you on CROW LAX TV. Be sure to subscribe as we got the Beaumont Outlaws and Rockyview Knights in action this afternoon. Beaumont up 2-1, second period underway. Outlaws are on the power play for the next minute 20. David Lehman and Liam McCann have the goals for the Outlaws. James Johnston has the lone marker for Rockyview. Osterman down for Horlack on the crease side. Joe Royers up top on the power play. McCann for Osterman, the captain, goes past him, and now if the Knights can run up on it, they might have a 2-on-1 opportunity. Campbell Rose was buzzing down to the corner. You leave it for Johnston. Short-handed offense, definitely something Rockyview can muster up. Backdoor feed for Oki. The two youngsters, rookies in their senior season. Oki cuts across and he scores. What a finish by Nolan Oki to keep the feet out of the crease, go low on Cunningham. Short-handed's the goal, and we're tied at 2. Well, Rockyview said, hey, if the Outlaws can score one short-handed, we can as well. And Nolan Oki able to avoid the crease, extend out as a righty, and fire it far side low. We're knotted at 2 with 19:09 left to go in the second frame. Off the face-off, Knights will control. It can kill almost what's left on the penalty to Isaac Winnikers. Wallace McRae is going to pick up that assist, which is his 8th of the season. McRae with the shot. Kick save made by Cunningham. Ball's going to roll by Chris Britton, veteran play, but he ends up losing the Lucy, and he's got to chase it down in the corner. Still has Jaden Green with him. Britton now to the middle. Shot saved. Joe Royer's got the rebound. Jaden Green behind the net. Give and go with Royer. Now he'll wait for help in the form of Liam McCann. Back to even strength here at the Kendo. Wildeboer is off the bench. Little toe drag, runs himself down into the corner. Pass intended for McCann, and O'Meara's going to force a turnover. Knights get Johnston off the bench in transition. Johnston feet all the way back, and it was a skyscraper that Carson Trimble struggled to bring down. James Johnston with it again. He'll run around Baldock, trying to cut out in front. Again, another half crease dive of getting away what you can do in the Alberta senior circuit. But this time, Michael Cunningham is up to the task. Toka has Horlack. Left side on the spin. Osterman scores. Top shelf, and the captain restores the lead for Beaumont. An absolute missile stings the top corner, and the Outlaws are up 3-2. And Nielsen will step up to the dot against McRae. 17:28 left to go in period number 2. Outlaws restore their lead. Scramble ensues, and it's Timbits hockey in the middle. Knights come back. Mark Wilson as Bryce Trimmer. Cunningham and Lehman grab the assists. Osterman with the goal. Knights looking for a response. 20 on the shot clock. Trimmer double team. Gets around Nielsen towards the net and he scores. Oh, Bryce Trimmer around the defense. Puts him in a blender and he beats Cunningham, and we're knotted up at 3 apiece. Well, after only having 3 goals in that opening 20 minutes of play, we now have 3 in our first 3 minutes and 27 seconds of period number 2. Rockyview, Beaumont, knotted at 3. Bryce Trimmer, the former Calgary Shamrock, with the latest. Bernadette. Wallace McRae has another apple. Bryce Trimmer with the goal. Joe Royer now, 5 to shoot. He'll work his way to the middle. Save made by Cancel. Loose ball on the floor. Free game. Royer's got it. And the shot, I think they gave him a reset, and they will. McCann has help from Lehman. Wildeboer, 20 on the shot clock. One arm flip to the middle. Knights had it for a second. Wildeboer, long bouncer. There was still a lot of time in that shot clock. Maybe a bit of a forced opportunity. Nolan Oakey, the Lander University product. He'll drive right behind the X. Pass out in front. Chance for Cam McIntosh. Stopped by Cunningham, and now he'll drop one for Britton, and Chris Britton misses the pass. A feed up for the assistant captain, and now a back in gets called, and it'll be Outlaws possession. Right idea by Mike Cunningham. Britton takes a whack. Penalty upcoming. Shot goes high, but another penalty against Rockyview. Outlaws power play 0 for 5 in this game. 0 for 8 against the Knights this season. They did have 3 shorthanded goals when these teams met back on May 6th. That was a 15-5 win for Beaumont. Nathan Shellington with a hat trick, Chris Britton with a hat trick, Joe Royer with 4 points, and they got 3 shorties in that game. They got 1 shorty already this afternoon. McKee with the penalty, Beaumont to the power play. Shellington, wrong side of the road, left toe save by Cancel. Mark Wilson picks it up on the run. He's got O'Meara with him. Wilson, O'Meara, huge save, Cunningham. O'Meara's got it again. Cold shoulder into McCann. Drives the net, chokes up on the stick, and Cunningham has to squeeze that one in the left arm. Joe Royer jogs it up the floor. Spent his junior time in St. Albert and Edmonton. Royer to the middle. Tests out the logo of Cancel. Wildeboer gets his own pass back and he scores. Zach Wildeboer stings the top corner. And the Outlaws are up again. First power play goal of the game, and for Zach Wildeboer, it's his 5th of the season, which puts Beaumont up 4-3. Back-to-back goals for Beaumont now, where they've gone high glove side on Cancel and score. James Johnston running away from Jaden Green. Johnston swings it all the way across. Trimmer inside again, gets stopped. Britton on the breakaway. Bounces out of play. Two-buddy bet on the floor against Beaumont, and that'll give possession to the Rockyview Knights. Carson Trimble has to hit the reset button. 13 minutes left to play in the second period. Trimble inside look. Wallace McRae avoids the crease. Backdoor feed goes wide. Jaden Green overruns it. Brett Orr has it. Former Junior A minor. Pass ended up getting picked off. Mark Wilson climbs the ladder. He'll settle it down for Rockyview. They're averaging just over 10 goals a game this season. Lead from Simonelli. Goes down. Gillespie will defend Trimmer. Far side, and cutting across is Kevin Dostey, who scores. Tied back up at 4. Good ball movement allows Rockyview to cut inside, and it's going to be the far side finish, and Kevin Dostey has us knotted up at 4 again. Chris Britton controls. Lehman back for Royer. Simonelli and Trimble will get the assists on the Kevin Dostey goal. It's his third of the season, 14th point. Knights think the shot clock should have been reset. The refs will meet and talk it over. Hard pick got called, and now Trimmer's going to have a couple of words as cooler heads will prevail. Tokar down to Wildeboer. Okay, has it. Wildeboer, high shot off the head of Cancel. Horlack stick goes on the helicopter ride, and Cancel's got the rebound, safe on Tokar. Now it's going to be a breakaway for Mark Wilson. Wilson snubbed again by Cunningham. Same spot he trying to go on his penalty shot earlier, and Mike Cunningham with a couple of nice saves. Keeps this game tied at 4. 10:40 left to go in period number 2. Osterman scored from that same spot earlier, decides not to shoot it this time. Out for McCann, fake pass to the middle, whips one wide. Shot clock's going to be expiring, but O'Meara's got it in transition. Patty O'Meara on a break, far side fake, and he scores. Trying to pull it short side, brings it right back, and he's able to beat Cunningham. Rockyview has their first lead of the game. Shot clock was expiring, and Patrick O'Meara able to grab one off the missed shot opportunity, runs it in himself. The back checker lost his stick, and O'Meara is able to finish it. Johnson on the little spinning backhand, doesn't miss by much. Steven Nielsen wants to run in transition. Nielsen's got a break, early shot, save made by Cancel. It'll be Outlaws ball as Liam McCann runs up on it. He's got 1 so far in this contest, 3 in the season. McCann, Belmont Abbey alumni. Pass for Shellington. Little drag move around the defender. Finds himself in the corner. Royer's up top. Bounces it wide. Orlac for McCann. High and outside. Shellington scores. Another shot goes glove side high, and Beaumont's tied it at 5. All 3 goals for Beaumont this period have gone the exact same spot. And with 9:11 left to go in the middle frame, Beaumont Rockyview, level ground. Osterman picks up the face-off win against McRae, and here goes Lehman. Lehman trying to make a backhand pass over the heads of Britton and Wildeboer. Now Wildeboer settles it down. Pace of the game's definitely picked up. A little earlier start than they're used to.
To number 22, Mike Beaumont.
Dokar with the assist on the Shellington goal. Ball comes back up for McCann. 15 on the shot clock. McRae's on the trail. McCann goes low and he scores. A little sub shot changes it up, and Beaumont's got half a dozen. Liam McCann's got his second of the game as he bounces one past Jordan Cancel. $8:15 left to go now in the middle frame. Bobbled by Isaac Winnikers. Was on that 2019 Calgary Shamrocks team that won a Founders. Tokar with another assist, and now it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty coming to Davin Baldock. Rockyview going to the power play. 0 for 3 so far in this game. Again, they haven't won here in Beaumont since 2018. Dated all the way back 5 years to this date. Johnston. Down low, Trimble's there. Righty strong look on the power play. Inside feed for Trimmer. He bobbled it, bounced out to Laban for a second, and Nolan Oakey wins the loose ball battle. Oakey now down low, quick stick, missed by Trimble. Backdoor pass knocked down by Britton. Fadeaway shot by Dawson. Dosty got stopped by Cunningham. Hail Mary pass slowed down by Joe Royer. Royer's been quiet in this game. Maybe a little bit banged up to start the season as well, but once he gets going, there's none better on offense. Royer, bouncer. Save made by Cancel. Run up by O'Meara. O'Meara now 3-on-1. Down low dish. Cunningham's got to seal off that pipe. Outlet for Gillespie. Here goes Michael Gillespie looking for his second of the season. Save made by Cancel. Rockyview, 30 seconds left in their power play. The shot clock was stopped, and now they'll reset it. So they'll get one more look on this power play. Trimmer settles it down. Oakey and Trimble are off the bench. Johnston. Pass over to Trimmer. It's in his feet. Bounces through Trimble. Backdoor feed intended for Johnston. He couldn't come down with the quick stick. Britton stripped of the ball by the youngster. And now a loose ball push is going to get called on Trimmer. .5:30 left to go in period number 2. Liam McCann, shot got blocked. Cancel, up for O'Meara. O'Meara takes a hit by McCann. Ball ended up on the ground for a second. And now it was settled down by McIntosh. Pick set by Oakey. Space opened up for Simonelli, and he gets tripped up. 5 on the shot clock. Simonelli in the corner. Avoids the hit. Nielsen was all over him, and now it's going to get poked out for Lehman. Lehman, partial break. Renault's with him. Lehman, wrong side of the road. Stop made by Cancel. Outlaws back the other way. Down low feed, and Johnston saved by Cunningham. The goaltenders have elevated their game late in period number 2. Bodie Shields. Little bouncer for Trimmer. For Johnston. That goes off of a defender and out of play. Fresh 30 clock for the Knights to work with. Rockyview still with it, trying to tuck this one in. It was Wallace McCray, but they'll say he was in the crease. Both teams have tried to cut through the crease, and the refs, they've allowed a couple. That might be questionable, but starting to clamp down on it. Tokar shot stopped by Cancel. Couple of early shots in the shot clock have dropped for the Outlaws, but that one doesn't. Back the other way. Cunningham has to be sharp as Gawler was in a 2-on-1. Baldock whips it up. Horlax in tight, trying to go low to the glove side. Stop made by Cancel. 3:20 to play in the middle frame. Feed for Simonelli, but he wasn't ready for it. Ball and off, full jump on it. Loose ball on the ground. Scoop by Renault. Simonelli on defense. Plains his field for Brock University. Kufla got Zach Wildeboer now. Bouncer, stick side, save made, rebound for Renault in front. Penalties coming, and Beaumont's going back to the power play. Outlaws on the power play, 1 for 6 so far in the game. Royer and Shellington. Royer back for Shellington. Pass over to Osterman. Grabbed by O'Meara. O'Meara down the middle. Slashing call coming, I would assume. He took a couple off the arm. And maybe it's Horlack, maybe it's Royer, but we'll play 4-on-4 for 93 seconds. Power play lasted 27 seconds, and now Adam Horlack is going to the sin bin. Another Kufla product would play against Simonelli in the fall ball season. 4-on-4, plenty of space. It opens up for Carson Trimble as James Johnston with him. Blows a tire, gets back up. Dosty with it. Feet inside, and they'll say Carson Trimble cut through the crease. Nielsen awaits some help, and it comes in the form of Liam McCann. McCann with Wildeboer. Tokar got his stick up on McKee, and he got one right back. Refs still let him play on. Prison rules in the slot today. Low bouncer by McCann goes wide, and now McKee will give Tokar another one. Nolan Oakey scored his goal shorthanded earlier. That's all he's got in the game. Wallace McRae now. High drag around the defender. Try to dodge inside as his stick being held. And they'll throw it back out for Oakey. Off the ref, 1 to shoot. Shot clock comes, and now McRae is getting into it in front with Jeremy. We'll wait and see what the call is on this. Jeremy's run to the bench, and I believe Wallace McRae is going to get the only one. So it'll be a 4-on-3 power play for the Outlaws. Technically, their 7th power play of the game. Only 1 goal so far, and it came off the stick of Zach Wildeboer. Osterman's up top, less than a minute to go in period number 2. Osterman, low shot, save made by Cancel. Shellington all alone, and he steps in the crease. Knights short-handed here, and they'll try eat off the next 18 seconds. Be sure to subscribe if you're enjoying free lacrosse all season long on CROW LAX TV. Trimmer now winds into one. Save made by Cunningham. Outlaws have the ball, and they'll say it hit the roof on the Cunningham pass. Britton's not too happy about it. 19 seconds left. O'Meara's going to try and get Cancel out of the net. Now they'll hold him. Short-handed, you can turn off the shot clock. One more opportunity here for Rockyview. Johnston walks in, couple of fakes, takes a big hit from Jaden Green, and Cunningham controls. Nielsen and Dosty will have some words behind the play. I believe it's all gamesmanship at this point after 40 minutes of play. 6-5 in favor of the Beaumont Outlaws. 4 goals that period for each side. Beaumont still up by 1. It's Cody Jansen, Eric Krause on CROW LAX TV. We're back for the 3rd period. Third period time here at the Kent Nickel Recreation Center. It's Cody Jansen, Air Crowds with you on CROW LAX TV all season long. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and catch free lacrosse up in the north for the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League all season long. Outlaws up 6-5 on the Rockyview Knights, and they'll start this period on the power play for 73 seconds. Cunningham runs into his own teammate in Brett Orr and goes for a tumble. Nielsen grabs the loose ball, and he runs over Campbell Rose. Chris Britton slings one across the floor. Liam McCann with it, and now it's up to the power play quarterback in Joe Royer. He'll switch Britton around with Horlack. Shellington will play that lefty shooter spot. Takes one early, puts it in the logo of Cancel. Royer. Horlack, bouncer got stopped. Royer's got the rebound again. Couple of fakes, drag pass for Shellington. McCann thought he might try throw one short side. It's all the way over to Royer. This is going to go wide, but it bounces off the glass, stays in play. O'Meara can't control. McCann will. 10 on the shot clock. Horlack's got to dump it in. Back to even strength. Horlack. 3 to shoot, gets it on goal, cancel with the save. Ball up to Wallace McCray. McCray intended for Johnston in the corner. The drop-off won't be delivered. Simonelli takes a hack at Burnley. Another one, and there goes the stick for Simonelli. Little frustration taken out, and that'll cost you a couple $100. Osterman, 17 on the shot clock. 1 goal in the game. Trying to go glove side again. Save made by Cancel. Tokar for Wildeboer. Cross to McCann. Ball pops out of the pocket. McCann's on hat-trick watch in this one. Campbell Rose back the other way. Penalty upcoming against Beaumont. Ball's still rolling around on the concrete. I don't think Oakey's going to control. He's pinched off by Gillespie, and now it'll be Beaumont having to kill another penalty. Rockyview going to the power play down by 1 with 17:47 left to go in period number 3. Simonelli's got a new weapon, and he'll be next out the gate on the power play if a change is to happen. Bryce Trimmer up top. It's a righty strong look on the power play. Oakey's on the run. Backdoor feed. Cunningham was over there. The shot went wide. Oakey back up top again. Carson Trimble is on that righty side with him. Dostie pushed in. Shot clock expiring, and the Knights aren't going to get anything off. Joe Royer, happy to eat some clock on that half wall. 10 to shoot. Spins around McKee. Now he's going to cut low on him. Little twister shot on goal. Left hand save made by Cancel. O'Meara up with Oakey. Thought maybe they'd try to run it in transition. O'Meara decides to utilize the power play that's been unsuccessful in this contest. 0 for 5 right now. Their last win in Beaumont came 5 years ago to this date. Trimmer steps into one. It's over the net. Trimble tries to pick it out of the crease, and the ref will say you can't do that. Have to let it roll out. Brett Orr, the former Miner, drops it off to Osterman. Over to the restraining line before the 10-second count catches up to him. Osterman will be defended by Rose. Behind the net, 5 to shoot. Would assume he just leaves it in the corner, but now he's going to work himself out on the backhand, and he scores. The broadcaster's curse works in Beaumont's favor, and you can roll the highlight reel. It's the captain, Taylor Osterman, with a beauty to make it 7-5. Just as the penalty had expired, Taylor Osterman runs it through a couple of defenders, and the captain goes forehand, backhand, 5-hole behind Jordan Cancel, and it's a 2-goal lead for Beaumont. Well, they won't hand out any assists on it either. Osterman with the goal, and Beaumont's now got a 2-goal cushion. Rockyview coming off of a 12-9 loss against Fort Saskatchewan. The Outlaws coming off a 9-9 tie against Fort Saskatchewan. Rebels in action tomorrow against the Calgary Mounties. We'll have it for you live on CROW LAX TV. Ross back on the face-off with Osterman, and Rockyview controls. Simonelli. Room to shoot, trying to go glove side. Cunningham with the kick. James Johnston now inside feed. Hit Carson Trimble cutting towards the net. And now Chris Britton's going to run it back the other way on a breakaway. Upside scores. Chris Britton, the assistant captain, buries, and it's 8-5. Britton with his 4th of the season. Capitalizes off of a Rockyview missed opportunity. Makes no mistake, tucking it high and to the right side of goaltender Jordan Cancel. Unassisted goal by Britton, and now that errant pass is going to go down to Cunningham. Green, low feet, picked up by Royer somehow. Pass over to Shellington. Won't get a shot off. Green's up top. Bounces that one off the goaltender and out of play. Jaden Green with the inbound, and now Adam Horlack will be the 5th forward on the floor. Shellington, 20 on the shot clock. Feed goes across for Wildeboer, knocked out. Matt McKee has it dropped, and Wildeboer on the backhand shovel, picked off by O'Meara, who loops one in the air for Bodie Shields. Shields can't come down with the breakaway. Shields has won this season and had a chance to cut into this Outlaws lead with 14 minutes to play. Joe Royer, 5-hole scores. Royer's got his first of the game, and the Outlaws are up 9-5. Well, for a guy who had 153 points with the Edmonton Warriors last season, and in the playoffs, I'll add, that's a combined total. He's been pretty quiet this afternoon. Picks up a big time for his first goal of the game, though, and now it's a 4-goal cushion the Outlaws are sitting on. It's the goalie, Mike Cunningham, his second assist of the game, and Adam Horlak picks up an apple as well. Penalty upcoming against Beaumont. It'll be a cross check on Tokar. Seventh power play of the game for Rockyview. They're 0 for 6 so far, with 13:09 left to go in period number 3. Bryce Trimber will be up top. Was a part of that 2019 Founder Cup winning Calgary Shamrocks team. Knights had Cunningham moving the wrong way. Quick stick by Trimble won't go. Cunningham with it. 5 seconds now to get it across the restraining line, and Horlak gets it there with about a second or two to spare. He'll settle it down. I'm sure the Outlaws would love to add one more. Horlak. Dish back for Wildeboer. 5 to shoot. Low roller. It's in the feet of Cancel. And he'll outlet to the power play. Oki and Simonelli. 2 of the best fifth years in the Tier 1 circuit last year. Simonelli for Oki. Cross the floor, feed, and it ends up going out of play. Bouncer through the neutral zone. Scoop by Wenekers. Wenekers up to Trimble, and the pass is over his head, but it bounces down for Johnston. Johnston now out in front, takes one off the head, and he scores. Pulls it short side on Cunningham, and it's a 3-goal game. Penalty still going to happen, though, as there was a delayed call upcoming in Rockyview. You cancel out the 30, you add a 2. First power play goal of the game for Rockyview, and it wasn't even close to a normal power play setup, but James Johnston has his second of the game, 7th of the season, and it's 9-6 in favor of the Outlaws. Osterman on the drop. Back for Mark Wilson. Johnston, a little bit of a fake, and they get the power play unit out on the floor. 15 on the shot clock. Trimmer back up top to quarterback the power play. He'll set the pick. Johnston's on hat-trick watch. Trimble with the quick stick. Save made by Cunningham. Quick offense in motion. McRae room to shoot. Backdoor for Trimble, and the quick stick, he put it behind the net. Cunningham now dancing. Trimmer short side. Save made by Cunningham. Cunningham will settle it down now after about 15 seconds of chaos. Royer, just before the 10 count, gets it done. 12 on the shot clock. Joe Royer, pushed back by McKee. Royer with the fake, trying to go high to low, puts it right in the big stick of Cancel. What else does Rockyview have left in their bag of tricks? 10 minutes to go. They're down by 3 on the road. James Johnston had Cunningham way at the top of the arc. Cunningham, the outlet for Shellington. He wasn't ready to take the pass. Baldock looked like he might have cut through the crease. Ref says play on. $12 on the shot clock. Feed for Shellington off his stick and wide. 5 seconds until Alberta gets out of the sin bin. Transition. Oki. Simonelli's up top. He'll wait and they get set up even strength. Simonelli. Oki. Way outside. Shot goes high and wide. Nielsen, the pop and roll off the transition. Nielsen, partial break. Twister goes wide. Nielsen, slow to get off. We'll keep an eye on him, and Horlack will hold on to it. They'll just blow the whistle, and Nielsen might need some help off the floor. After that chance in transition, he kind of just stepped funny. Seems like he's putting a little bit of weight on it. Not a ton, but he's walking off now. Putting a little weight on it as he heads to the dressing room. We'll keep an eye and see if he comes back to the bench in this game. 8:58 left to go, period number 3. It's Cody Jansen here, Crows, with you on CROW LAX TV on a Saturday afternoon. Don't forget, after this one, Evan Cook's got the call. Fort Saskatchewan Rebels in town to take on the Beaumont Outlaws. Junior Tier 1 action. Going to be a thriller. The Outlaws picked up a big win over the St. Albert CROW last night. Fort Saskatchewan, second place in the North. Back underway, face-off at the dot, and McKee runs it up the floor. McKee will drive, try to avoid the crease. Save made by Cunningham. Lehman opened the scoring in this game, hands it off to Joe Royer. He has the latest for Beaumont. Liam McCann on the roll, down for Shellington. It's over his head. Knight's power play has been the difference maker, and not in a good way. 1 for 8 in this game, and they've given up a shorty. Oki as Trimble pass across, skip feed to Cam McIntosh. 5 points this season for the big man. Oki's up top, 2 to shoot. Bouncer buzzes the tower of Cunningham and heads into the low ceiling here in the Ken Dome. Tokar seems to be in the middle of everything. He's got a few assists this afternoon as well. Feed for McCann. Can't corral it. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Osterman. 7:30 to play here in period 3. Tokar forces a turnover from Rose, and O'Meara scoops in. Patrick O'Meara scored in that second period. Dangerous in transition, but he's stripped of the ball by Davin Baldock. Baldock now. Little inside, outside, ends up outside. Shot got deflected by James Johnston. Known for his goal-scoring abilities, that time it's James Johnston who actually saves one. Got stick on stick. Johnston to the middle, looking for the hat trick. Ball goes wide. Trimble now into the defender Green, and he'll block another one. Simonelli's up top. One of the better players to come through that Calgary chill system. Was always fun to watch in the junior circuit. Simonelli's going to have to kick it back on defense. Words continue as Trimble, and I believe that's Baldock. No love lost. Second time meeting in 5 games this season for these teams. Liam McCann peels it back. 10 on the shot clock. Ball's on the ground. Picked up again by McCann, and now he's going to have to leave it after that loose ball pick got called. Wallace McCray to the middle. Out for Trimmer. Rockyview down by 3. 5:50 to go in the period. Trimmer intended for Wallace. Regulation time ticking away for Rockyview right now. Britton will just stand on it and eat some more clock here. Outlaws up by 3. They really don't need any more offense, but it sure wouldn't hurt. Zach Wildeboer, 1 goal in the game. Down for Osterman. Shellington to the captain. Pass deflected. Wildeboer shotgun blocked. Wildeboer, little scoop on goal. Cancel with the save. Rebounds out in front, and now Rockyview will control. Johnston wants to run. Trying to flip it back for Dosty. 10 on the shot clock, and Oki roll the highlight reel. Nolan Oki goes BTB for his 2nd of the game, and Rockyview trails by 2. Now the offensive skills starting to be showcased by the senior rookie in red. Nolan Oki has the 7th of the game for Rockyview, and the Knights trail by a pair with 4:50 left to go in regulation. Dosty and Johnson pick up assists. Rockyview, they've got some new life on that bench. Beaumont, well, they know it's going to be tough last 4 minutes here. Horlak, 2 to shoot. He'll cut out in front. Double teams on him. Put it on goal. And I think they're going to give him the race set. Horlak has it again. Heavy hit on the boards. He'll still control, though. Take a hit to make a play, and this time that play is just resetting the shot clock. Royer back to Horlak. Horlak, Wildeboer misses. McCann inside. Big save cancel on the Wildeboer quick stick. Joe Royer now. He'll force the shot clock reset. You can tell who wants it more in the loose ball battle, and in front of a decent crowd here at the Ken Nickel. The Outlaws looking for another home win. Would be their first win on home floor this season. Cancel with the save, and now I think they're going to want to wipe of the floor. Wipe of the floor / water break, and so it looks like tape is going to be needed. 3:16 left to go in period number 3. It'll be Rockyview ball once we get back underway. Don't forget, NLL fans, Game 3 goes tonight. Colorado, Buffalo. Josh Byrne is back in the lineup for the Bandits. Game 3, winner take all for an NLL championship. That game gets started in about 40 minutes time. Rockyview, well, I don't think they're quite in territory to play your goaltender yet, but that'll be coming up pretty dang soon. And when that happens, I have to assume you're going to want the ball in the hot stick of James Johnston. After this one, I know it says a 6 o'clock start. I can't confirm it's actually going to be a 6 o'clock start, though. I think that's best case scenario. It might start 6:15, 6:30 between the Junior Outlaws and Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. Back underway. Cancel is on the bench. 6-on-5. Down by 2. 3 minutes to play. Outside look by Trimble goes wide. McCrae's got the rebound and he scores. Wallace McCrae makes it a 1-goal game with his first of the afternoon. A 6v5 marker with 3:04 to play in regulation, and Rockyview down by 1. We said it was an insane stat before the game, how Beaumont's been in back-to-back 9-9 ties. Well, they're 1 goal away from a third straight 9-9 game. Osterman back on the draw against McCrae. Knights have it, and I believe Rockyview is going to take their timeout and get possession. Interesting choice to use it early, but James Johnston says, hey, we're buzzing. Let's drop a play. I don't even think they're going to drop a play. Keith Berg and company have run a good program out there in the Rockyview Airdrie area. Past few years, well, the South has been good. The Mounties have been good. And then in the North, arguably the best team in Canada on the Senior B circuit over the past 10 years has been the Miners Lacrosse Club. Tough competition, even when you do run a good program like the Knights do. Johnston has it back. 15 on the shot clock, 2:45 to go in regulation. First one goes wide. Trimble, awkward ankle, save made by Cunningham. He'll run down the rebound, though. Dosty, back up for Simonelli. Simonelli around Lehman. Trimble, bouncer, wide. Pops to Johnston, back to Trimble. Inside feed, Dosty tries to go behind the back, popped up for a second. Trimble has it again. Looking to force one through the middle. Johnston has it in the corner, 1 to shoot, and he misses the net. Those are some of the looks Rockyview probably wants. Maybe a couple of force passes through the middle. Unable to connect, down by 1. Will DeBoer for Shellington. Joe Royer, 10 on the shot clock. Can Beaumont add 1 more? Royer runs behind the net, 3 to shoot. Flip feed, CROW LAX, short side, pinched off by Cancel. Cam McIntosh. Remember, Rockyview already used their timeout. Down by 1, Cancel goes to the bench. Simonelli, a dozen on the shot clock. They're going to send Cancel back to the net already. Wallace McCrae, 5 to shoot. Got it on goal. Cunningham with the save. Rebound pops out to Simonelli. He'll control, and now they still haven't pulled Cancel yet. Oki with it. Now Cancel goes. 6-on-5, 3 lefties, 3 righties on the floor. Simonelli, room to shoot. Got deflected, goes wide. James Johnston, 7 on the shot clock. Up for Simonelli. 4 to shoot. That goes wide and into the ceiling. Shot clock turned off. It'll be Beaumont possession. Britton down for Shellington, and tight save made by Cancel. Shellington could have just run out the clock. Instead, he decides to try take it. Rockyview's going to get one more chance. 10 seconds left to go. Dosty running away from the net. Trimmer won't be able to pick it up, and Britton could ice this one. Britton misses the empty net, but the clock's going to expire. Beaumont outlasts a wild surge late by the Rockyview Knights. They've got their first home win of the season. Second win in total, and they defeat the Rockyview Knights 9-8, your final score. Joe Royer ends up with the game winner. Michael Cunningham, fantastic between the pipes. What an effort in our first Alberta Series lacrosse game here from Beaumont this season. Hey, don't forget, subscribe on CROW LAX TV, free lacrosse all season long. All you got to do, hit that subscribe button. For myself, Cody Jansen, Eric Krause, the entire CROW LAX TV production team. Well, they'll talk to you in an hour. Junior Outlaws, Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. I'm off for the night. Have a good evening.